Today we're going to take a look at SMTP. SMTP stands for Simple Message Transfer Protocol. That is basically an internet standard for email, established in 1982 as a standard, and it was reviewed in 2008. You don't really need to know any more about SMTP than that for this tutorial, other than SMTP is usually used for sending mail. Now, for this tutorial you're going to need to download hmailserver, and you're also going to need to download a telnet client or use the default Microsoft one. I'm using Putty, which is free and open source. I'm also using a hmailserver, which is also free and open source, but only for Windows. Okay, so once you've downloaded hmailserver, you'll need to set it up. You should have a screen that looks something like this. And what I want you to do is go to Settings, Protocols, and turn off IMAP and POP3 because we won't be using those. Then I'd like you to go to Save Changes, yes. Then go to Advanced IP Ranges. We need to add a new IP range, so we need 192, our local IP range, 168.1.2 to 192.168.1.254. And we're going to give this a name of local network and a priority of 15. Now here's the important settings. Turn off POP3 and IMAP, and turn off all the settings for SMTP authentication, and click Save. Right, once you've done that, you're just going to need to set up your SMTP server to run on your local IP address. So you need to type in your 192.168.1.101 or the local IP of your machine. Leave the port, the default one, leave it running on port 25 and click Save. It'll tell you that you need to restart the server. That's fine. Okay. Congratulations, you've just set up hmailserver. Let's get started with Putty. Okay, Putty is a telnet client that allows you to connect to remote computers using terminal services. I'm pretty new to telnet. I'm also pretty new to SMTP, but I thought I'd put together a little tutorial on how you can send emails using SMTP. So basically you're going to want to fill your host name in and the port number 25, default for email, and select telnet, then click open. Now next you should be presented with a screen similar to this one. So you need to say hello 192.168.1.101, and you should get a hello back, which is 250 is a good thing. Now I've got to point out to you that when I was trying this and testing it, I got some emails through to my Gmail account, I got some emails through to my personal account, but since I've sent those emails I've been blocked by Google on my IP, so I'm going to have to change my IP later. And this tutorial I won't be able to show you the final result because it will get blocked as spam. But let's carry on and let's show you what you need to send an email. So you've said hello to the server. The first command you need to type is mail from, and this is the mail that it's the email address that it's from. So I'm just going to type illskills1982@googlemail.com, followed by enter, and you should get 250 OK, which means your email address has been accepted as a valid email address. The next thing you need to do is type RCPT2, and this is the recipient that the email address is going to. So I'm just going to type, I know this isn't going to work, but we're going to send it to hakology@gmail.com. And may I point out to Google that I wasn't spoofing, I owned the two email addresses, and it definitely wasn't spam because I wanted the messages to get there. Okay, right, so we've got the from and the to in the header of the message now. Now the next thing we need to add is some data, so type data and press enter. Now in the data field we can put a subject and we can say hello world, followed by enter. and then the next line is your body of your message. So, hello, did you know I'm emailing using telnet? Followed by an enter. Now, when you finish typing your message, you just need to put a full stop followed by return, and your message will be sent via SMTP, via your SMTP server. And that concludes our look at SMTP mail for today. In the next episode we're going to be looking at sending SMTP mail straight from the command line using VB script. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Have fun hacking. See you soon.